Did you ever find yourself sitting staring at a photograph thinking to yourself, there's no way that's really true? Fact is, our world contains strangest places on Earth that resemble something from science fiction. With their pink lakes and rainbow-colored mountains and disappearing waterfalls, here are some of the most unbelievable places to visit you just can't believe. So relax and prepare yourselves, because today, we are traveling to one of the most unusual places to go that confirm Earth is stranger than we can ever think. Let's begin in South America with the Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the world's largest salt flat. Covering more than 4,000 square miles, it's already one of the most unreal travel destinations on the planet. But after a rainfall, the flats transform into the biggest mirror on Earth, reflecting the sky so perfectly it feels like you're standing in the clouds. It's not merely a destination on their bucket list vacation, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience for most visitors. From Bolivia, we traveled to Asia to find China's Rainbow Mountains in Jiangxi National Park. These breathtaking hills are striped with rich colors of red, orange, yellow, and purple. No Photoshop necessary, just sandstone and minerals that were concentrated for millions of years in nature's very own work of art. It's one of those you had to be there travel destinations that nearly seems to rainbow hue to be true, so it's a make-believe destination for photographers and explorers. Now let's descend below, to New Zealand's Wadamo glowworm caves. Just imagine drifting along a peaceful river within a subterranean cave, surrounded by thousands of tiny blue-green lights twinkling above like the stars. A natural galaxy is formed on the roof of the cave by the glowworms and rings as one of the world's most mysterious and mystical places. It is unbelievable that such beauty can be housed in something so minute as an insect, yet that is why it is so unforgettable. Next, we journey to Australia to see one of the planet's oddest lakes, Lake Hilliard. Rather than blue or green, the lake is bubblegum color. Even if you scoop some up with your hand, it will still be pink. Scientists believe it has something to do with unique algae and microorganisms, but nobody really knows for sure. Located in the middle of the deep blue sea, the contrast is breathtaking, and it is one of the most bizarre travel destinations that you'd ever have on your schedule. But if you are wanting somewhere that simply feels otherworldly, then go to the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia, a part of the country often referred to as the most extreme landscape in the world. It's covered with neon-hued hot springs, bubbling lakes of lava, and salt formations fields. This is one of the driest, hottest, and most inhospitable spots on Earth, yet it is incredibly gorgeous. It is even said to resemble another world, so scientists research it as an analog of the planet Mars. For adventurers, it's maybe one of the weirdest destinations to see on our planet. In the United States, we also have another natural enigma at Devil's Kettle in Minnesota. Here, the Brule River breaks up into two. One runs naturally downstream, but the other runs into a hole in the rock. Nobody had any idea for decades where the water went. Scientists used dyes, ping pong balls, even logs, but nothing materialized downstream. It was only very recently that scientists found out that the water comes back into the river later on. However, watching a waterfall disappear underground has the feeling of watching a magic trick happen in nature, and it's therefore one of the most mysterious destinations in the world. Of course, we can't fail to mention Socotra Island in Yemen, often described as the world's most alien-looking island. Because it is isolated, it has bizarre flora and fauna found exclusively on the world, like the world-famous dragon blood tree. With its umbrella-shaped canopy and red sap, it seems like something from a fantasy book. Combine this with the island's isolated beaches and alienoid wildlife, and Socotra is one of the most ultimate bucket list journeys for someone who enjoys the odd and bizarre. Last but not least, let us conclude our travel in Turkey at the majestic white terraces of Pamukkale. It appears in the distance as a white mountainside or frozen waterfall, but is in fact formed by mineral waters depositing layers of white calcium. The terraces over the last few thousand years have formed shallow pools running down the hillside. Bare feet are used to walk around on, and thermal waters are even bathed in, so it is one of the world's most traveled have-to-see destinations. When you take a step back and view it, the world is full of mysterious locations that cannot be accounted for. Some make us question what we believe is possible, and others just leave us in awe of the ingenuity of nature. From rainbow mountains and glow-in-the-dark caves to pink lakes and vanishing rivers, such marvels are proof that the most unusual places are also the most memorable. So, of these strangest of destinations on our planet, which would you like to go to first? And if you've enjoyed traveling with me around some of the world's most unusual travel destinations, don't forget to hit that little like button, subscribe for further travel tales, and share with a friend who enjoys revealing the secret. Our world is filled to the brim with miracles just waiting to be discovered, so stop dreaming. Start planning your next getaway now.